So I know what you're thinking. This geezer ain't professional. May I suggest you interview some real professionals? I've got nothing else to say to you lot.
Bike TV with Neil Stevens. Neil, I just want to do some, most of our show's background sort of stuff. So just talking about being a director, do you think it would have been easier being a rider if you'd have known the director's role better?
Oh, no, I reckon that when I was a bike rider, I was sort of pretty well in control of what the directors were doing and what they wanted and that sort of stuff. So that's why I pretty well slipped in from one role to another. As a rider, I pretty well took control of things as well. So being directors much more or less the same thing.
Okay, and do you coach any of the athletes yourself?
A couple, but I try to stick to just being a sports director, yeah.
Okay, so is that, when you're doing the coaching, is that more in development sort of thing, or?
Yeah, like I think that basically by the time they get to being a pro, they're pretty well developed and they know where they're going, you know. Coaching is more in a development role. There's a couple of pros, that we sort of guide them along with that sort of stuff, but basically the doctor's role and the trainer's role is to train them. I sort of get involved just because I like it.
And Castapan is a French bank, is that right?
Yep.
But now you live in Spain. Is it mainly a Spanish managed team?
Yeah, it's a Spanish bank. It's a Spanish team. It's the old Benesto team, and it's based in Pamplona, about 100 kilometres from where I live.
Okay, and it has a French bank as a sponsor.
Yep.
Okay, it's very simple. And how's life in Europe overall?
Ah, good. Really good. You know, I'd obviously be better off being back in Australia. I'd love to be back in Australia, but I'm lucky enough that I work with Australians as well, with my role in the Australian Cycling Federation, and so. I get to go back to Australia a couple times a year as well.
Okay, and you're looking forward to World Championships then?
Yeah, looking forward to finishing the Giro first, getting home and spend a bit of time with the family, and get on to the rest of the season.
Oh no, I was going to go with World Championships in 2010 when they're at home.
All right, yeah, that's even better. It's always good to link up with the Australians, and if we link up with the Australians in Australia, well, that's even better.
Okay, thanks, Neil.
And we're here with Allan Davis, who this year won the Tour Down Under. Allan, I hear you had a fairly sick Giro the other day. Can you tell the Sooty Park viewer about what it's like to be a cyclist and be sick?
Yeah, it wasn't the best day of my career. I mean, I had a really bad stomach problem.
Wasn't the best day? Was it the worst day you can remember?
Yes, definitely. On a bike. I've had that sort of symptoms before. I mean, I've had salmonella and things like that before, but not on a bike, let alone trying to race a Giro d'Italia. So, I knew I had to push through it because there was pretty much a flat day the day after and the rest day.
And you managed to come second the day after, which is an incredible recovery.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure how I was pull up. Lucky things with those sort of viruses, they go through your system very fast. I mean, that's their reaction, your body does to eliminate the virus. So, it wasn't too bad that night. I wasn't too bad at all. I had a really nice sleep, and the next morning I woke up, I was fine. So I said, I'll see how I am after 50k, and I was fine.
Okay, have a good race today, Allan.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Top Bike TV is brought to you by Triple Play Clothing for the best cycle wear, Developasta, Videocraft for camera and video equipment, Benetti for cakes and coffee, Velo and Climber for all multimedia requirements, and MTB Skills for great mountain bike lessons. If you like our show, please join our mailing list through the website.